Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson which was inspired by a live stream that the elder Apostle Ariam Lab did maybe an hour or so ago, going into, I believe it was entitled, A Small Indicator as into what is coming. Roughly, I believe it was a small indicator to what's coming. But yeah, and that's persecution, man. Hey, persecution's coming to the churches, man. All right, to us true believers, men, women, and children. All right, persecution's coming to you, Jake, you 2/3 Jake out there, man, as well. Okay, those of you out there that don't want to turn back to the Lord. You see, but hey, you're not gonna have a covering. You're not gonna have a comfort in your affliction. You see, because YAHAWASHI is not going to be dealing with you. You see, so this is what we can rejoice in the understanding that even though we're going to go through straight things, as it says in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, Lord willing, we'll grab that. YAHAWASHI is going to be with us every step of the way. You see, and ultimately, we're going to be going from glory to glory. Upon the time of persecution, for those that have to, fulfill Revelations 20:4. Those of the elect that get caught up in the snares, of evil E. Ultimately, YAHAWASHI is going to be with them the whole step of the way, man. You see, and enter them into that glory, because that's what's coming after this. And that's what we have to understand. That's what has to be understood. Is that we're coming into our glory, man. We have to drink this. We have to drink the cup. YAHAWASHI had to drink that cup. Hey, the servant's not greater than his master. And we're following in the steps of YAHAWASHI Mashiach. Hey, you better believe we're gonna have to drink from that cup. You see, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't end there. Us drinking that cup, okay, transitions us, okay, into glory, as YAHAWASHI is sitting on the right-hand side of the Father, man. Glorified, man. In that incorruptible body, all right? He has all power. All power has been given into him. You see? Hey, this is what we're going to come into, Akiyam and Akwa. We're going to come into our glory. You see? Because what we're witnessing is a transition of eon. You see, we're seeing the transition of the eon, of the time. Okay, where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is being slowly but surely moved out. Okay, and the kingdom of heaven is being ushered in, but it's gonna come with turbulence, though. It's gonna come with turbulence. It's not gonna be a smooth transition. You see, but at the end of the day, hey, it's gonna all be worth it. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, the first scripture I want to get into was the book of 1 Peter, the 4th chapter. Starting at the 14th verse, 144, Kahalayim la Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, right? And it reads, if ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, resteth upon you. You see that? Hey, what's it say in Matthew real quick? Let's get this real quick in Matthew. Let me precept that real quick. At Matthew 5. Is that 10? There it goes. The book of St. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10, and it reads, and this is red letter, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. And that's what's about to happen. Okay? This devil's going to come down on those of us who have an upright conversation. Remember, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. You see that? This is who evil E's gunning for, pursuant to Revelations. What's that? 12 and 18, I believe it is. Going into the dragon. He's going to be wroth with the woman and make war with the remnant of her seed, man. Right? For theirs is the kingdom of heaven, man. See that? That glory, man. That's what we got to look forward to on the first go around. Not on the second one. No, the first go around, man. You see, we're gonna, hey, if we are that precious number, we're gonna see a lot. We're gonna witness a lot. See, 2/3 are not gonna witness what the elect is gonna witness that first 1,000 years, man. You see, that first day. Okay? Of the kingdom of heaven. All right? Being established on earth, man. Which is the kingdom of Israel. See, 2/3 are going to miss out on that 1,000-year reign, okay, with Yahawashi, as these heathen get beaten into subjection. And things on the planet Earth are corrected. You see, that's like, hey, you're blessed. It tells you that in Revelations, is that Revelations 21 or 20 rather? Blessed and holy is he that take part. Man, let's go get that real quick. Right here. The book of Revelation chapter 20 and verse 6, and it reads, blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. See that? Why, Lord? On such the second death hath no power. And that second death is going to consist of this thermonuclear fallout, man. Okay? When these missiles, okay, of unimaginable power, okay, are shot to and fro across the globe, okay, which is going to cause a thermonuclear fallout with Babylon becoming that lake of fire you can read about, okay, in Revelations chapter 19, chapter 20, and chapter 21. Okay? That's the second death. When the Lord cleanses this place, okay, the earth with that fire, man. With that fervent heat, right? But they shall be priests of Yahawah and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. This is what we want to take part of, man. We want to take part of reigning with the Lord for that 1,000-year period of whipping these heathen into subjection, man, and getting this earth back into its glorified Garden of Eden state. Okay, that paradise state that it was once in. It's gonna take 1,000 years to get that job done, man, and to get things corrected on this planet. And this is what we want to take part of, man. See, this is what we're fighting for, man. Let's go back to let's go back to 1 Peter 4. We read this all out. Let's just go back. Salakia. Back in 1 Peter 4, in verse 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 14 again. If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory, see that? And of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI resteth upon you, man. So this is how we know who the Lord's dealing with. Okay? Those that Esau wants to pinpoint and target first and foremost, and those of us that our own people hate. Our own people hate us. Why? Because we tell them the truth. We became their enemy because we tell them the truth. You see, because we tell these wicked niggas gripping the Bible, you're not supposed to be preaching with a hat on. They tell you that Apostle Paul's writings are not valid. Okay? Because they want to have long hair, lineups and blowouts and bring out precepts with a new era fitted caps on, man. These wicked niggas, man. Okay? This is how we know. Okay? Who serveth the Lord and who serveth him not. By their fruit. You see? This is how we know, man. The true men of the Lord are being reproached. Let's continue on. And on their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. And there's a lot of men that claim to be the disciples of the Lord, okay, that are suffering as an evildoer, okay, and as a matter of fact, as a murderer, right? Why? Because they're not telling the people the truth regarding. They're not telling our people the truth regarding the MOTB. You see, they're flipping, bouncing, and fabricating Revelations 13 and 16, where it's clear what it says and what it means. Okay, it's obviously going into a monetary system. And we see it developing right before our eyes and the device that they're going to use to implement it. But here it is. You still got guys out here talking about it's an embargo. It's white women. It's just a bunch of folly, man. It's a mindset. It's a thought. Nigga, you are crazy. It's clear what this thing is. Okay? It's that device the size of a grain of rice. Okay? That they're going to put in your hand or in your forehead, man. That's the MOTB, Revelations 13 and 16. And you are a murderer if you claim to be a man of the Lord and you're teaching otherwise, man. Right? Or as a thief, right? You're robbing our people from the truth, man. Lying to them. Okay? Hey, as an evildoer, right? Everything that's evil, man. To speak with guile in your mouth, man. Handle the word of the Lord deceitfully, man. Cursed is he. You see, that does that. The scriptures tell us that, man. I think that's Jeremiah 17. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, let me see real quick. Let me just get that real quick. I believe so. Not to sway too far off topic. I think I may have been thinking about this other precept. Going into making their flesh. Let's do this. Guys, I want to just get this real quick. It was Jeremiah. I was just in the wrong chapter. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 48 and verse 10, and it reads, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully." If you're lying on the Revelations 13 and 16 prophecy, which is critical, hey, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. Okay? If you're not telling our people to be led by the Spirit and to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of their ability, you're doing the work deceitfully, man. Okay? If you're not walking in the ways of the Lord, if you don't love your neighbor like you love yourself, right? And YAHAWASHI is not in the forefront of your mind, all right? But rap music is, and making a video with some wicked niggas and use the precept, hey, you were doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man, right? And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Yeah, you refuse to rebuke, okay, these wicked niggas, man, right? You refuse, what? To tell the truth regarding the matter of these scriptures, man. You don't want to go into Deuteronomy 22, right? Because it's too hot for you. All right? You don't want to go out to the highways and byways no more. You don't want to call on the right name. Okay? Yeah, you wanna go on a Vocab Malone show. Okay? And become the biggest turncoat in Israelite history, man. One of the biggest turncoats, rather. Because there's a lot of them. You see that? Let's go back to the point. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 15 again. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. And there's a lot of men doing that. There's a lot of men in other men's business, backbiting, right? Not understanding first before rebuking, favoring sides, right? Being the type of individual where, you know, you don't get both sides of the matter. You just listen to one side and, you know, not moving with righteous judgment. It's all over the place, man. All over the place. See that? A lot of men doing that. Right? 1 Peter 4 and 16. If any man suffer as a Christian, right, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI on this behalf, right? And this word Christian, let's go here real quick. And this is why we call you, you Jake out there, you know, and you individuals that claim to grip the Bible, we call you so-called Christians. Because these are the true Christians right here. I'll show you.
Strong's G 5546. Christianas.
Or in the Paleo Hebrew, it will be Mashiachim. Okay, which means what? The followers of the anointed. You see? That word Christ means anointed. In the Hebrew, it's Mashiach. Okay? And who's displaying the attributes of a true follower? Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, man. To the like-minded men and the men, women, and children that believe the report. Those are the true followers of the anointed one. How do we know? Because they're walking in the light. That's how we know. Okay? They're walking in the light. They're not speaking according to their heart. No, they're going by what the scriptures say, man. You see, and the believers that believe the report, guess what? They're walking in that understanding, that in that truth. You see? They're walking that straight gate. All you gotta do is take a glance out into Israel, man. And you can see that starting with their leadership of these various camps, they're not doing that. No, they're going to Chicago. Okay, to rally and meet up in efforts to get recompense on some Babylonian Palestinians, man. Come on, man. You can see it in the mindset that they're not following YAHAWASHI. They're not following and being led by his example. You can see it in their fruit. Let's go back. Back in the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, in verse 17, and read, here's the point. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. What's that mean? It's going to start with us that know that we're Israelites, man. This is where judgment's going to begin. Okay? This is where judgment's going to begin. So for those of you out there wilding out, hey, you understand that them stripes are coming to you, man. The stripes are coming to all of us, but guess what? It tells you in Psalms 125, the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the law of the righteous. Matter of fact, I'm going to go get that. Let me clean this up. Let me close this out right here. What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI? Question mark. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for them. You see? You will not be saved. You will not be delivered. Okay? As a matter of fact, you're going to be thrown into that fire, man. All right? The book of Psalms, chapter 125. And verse 3, and it reads, for the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the law of the righteous, man. You see that? And 2/3 of you, Jake, are wicked. All right? And those of you, Jake, out there that claim to be teachers, leaders, believers of the truth, where here it is, you got guile in your mouth, and you're coming up in some wayward doctrine. Guess what? You're the elite, okay, of the 2/3. Okay, well, you're that elite number. Okay, that elect number of the 2/3 rather. You see that creme de la creme of the 2/3. Okay, and you're walking in wickedness, man. And that rod's gonna come upon you. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the law of the righteous. And the righteous will be the 1/3, the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. Lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. See? See that? So, hey, 2/3 of you, Jake, out there, you're gonna taste the same judgment that's coming to Esau, that's coming to the wicked. You're gonna partake, okay, in that condemnation that's coming upon the world. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is not going to separate you from it or protect you from it. You see? Why? Because you're not doing this. Psalms 125:4. Do good, O Lord, Yahawah, unto those that be good. You're not being good, man. And to them that are upright in their hearts, man, in their mind. That word heart in the Hebrew, remember, is lab, which is your mind. You see? And I'm not gonna let these so-called, Christians take a good saying. Okay, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, he knows your heart. He knows your mind, your intentions. You can't Yaquab the Lord. You see that? You can't Yaquab the Lord, man. So when this persecution comes, which it is coming, all right, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI knows who's his. You see that? And those of us that are Lord willing part of that precious number, and we're going to suffer straight things. This is just a reality, man. Let's get this real quick. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get this real quick. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 18, it reads, nevertheless, right, make no doubt about it, the righteous, which is the elect, shall suffer straight things, which is a position of difficulty, man. A straight goes into a position of difficulty. And hope for the wide, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. See? 2/3 of you, Jake, are going to have to be born back into the kingdom through the loins of the elect. And you're going to miss out on the glory that's going to take part that first 1,000 years, man. You're going to miss out on it. You're going to miss out on it, man. So much is going to happen. This is why scripture said, blessed and holy is he. Now take part in that. But it's not going to come easy. In order to qualify to take part in that, hey, it's not going to come easy, man. There's going to be a lot we're going to have to go through. You see, but we hope that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI delivers us from the sword, man. Because Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is controlling the whole movie. Let's go here. The book of Psalms, chapter 17. In verse 8, and it reads, keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. This is the Psalm of David, man. Okay, our mighty warrior prophet, king. He's asking the Lord to keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings, man. This is what we hope. We hope YAHAWASHI keeps us in remembrance, man. When he turns away his face, man. That's why we're seeking his face now. Right? Psalm 17:9. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. Who's the wicked? Malachi 1:4. Go read that and you will find out who the wicked is, man. It will be none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white men. The Edomites. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly, right? And Esau is the most proudest creature created. Right? They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. Right? Esau's a cunning hunter. See, Esau's the type that'll stalk you out. He'll stalk you out, man, until he catches you slipping. And that's when he'll get you with the sword. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Right? Evil E has his eyes fixed on the righteous, man. Hey, matter of fact, let me go get that real quick in Revelations. I quoted it earlier. Revelations 12, I believe it was, in 18. 17, Salakia. Yeah, Khan, this is what I want. Revelations 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And these niggas did this during the time of the ancient Roman Empire. See? That dragon being evil E in the form of the ancient Roman Empire, this revived Roman Empire. The Edomites, man. The red man. Hey, there's nothing new under the sun. They did this then. They're going to do it now again. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, right, which is Israel. Remember, Jerusalem is likened to a delicate and comely woman. It tells you that in Jeremiah, right? Jerusalem, the people before it's a place. And went to make war with the remnant, right, with the remainder of her seed, right? See that? Seed, sperma, bloodline, okay? Which keep the commandments of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and have the testimony of YAHAWASHI Mashiach. See, this is who they're gunning for. But guess what? They're not going to prevail. Why? Well, let's go back to Psalm 17 and 13. This is why. The Lord's going to what? Arise, O Lord Yahweh. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Man, see, so Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to deliver his elect. We're hoping to get those sure mercies of David, man. This is what we're hoping for. Those sure mercies of David. See? All we got to do is stay locked in. Stay locked into this truth. Stay obedient. Right? And faint not, man. Like it tells. Let's close out right here. Faint not. Let's not faint. There's no time to faint. Right? We have to, hey, we know what we're fighting for. You know, that's why the elders and apostles tell us. Know what you're involved in. If you don't realize what you're involved in, you're going to faint. Because persecution is coming. It's part of it. It's part of the story. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 24, and it reads, faint not to be strong in the Lord. When you faint, you out of there. You done gave up. You done passed out, right? Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you, man. See, we got to be confirmed. That we're not reprobates, man. Void of judgment and not approved. We got to be confirmed, man. And that confirmation is going to come through that fire. Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to throw us in that fire in the form of these scourges and calamities, man. These afflictions, man. And he's going to see if we can, hey, are we going to come out like that fine gold, man, of Ophir, right? His elect are. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is power alone, and beside him there is no other Savior, man. Right? Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the true living power, man. Okay? And his only begotten son, YAHAWASHI, is coming to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, man, which consists of our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds, man, that may look like the other nations, but their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And what gives credence to that is that they've turned to the Lord, repented, and walk a path of righteousness, man, no matter what they look like. This is who Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahushua is coming back for. All right? Not everybody. Not everybody that turns to Christ. Nah, man. No, man. Those that turn to Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, that's who he's coming for, the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, Akiyam and Akwa. But hey, persecution is coming. It's part of the walk. You know, it's part of the story. You know, but at the end of the day, the wicked lose, okay, and the righteous win. Okay, we just have to fulfill our lots. You know, stay strong in the Lord and hope and pray, okay, that we take part in that first resurrection, man. All praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Kwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Ka Halalium La Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Kwedash. Shalom.